Believer came about as a very basic idea, which was I was kind of reflecting on Smoke and Mirrors. We had taken time off the road. Smoke and Mirrors was a heavy time period for me. I was dealing with a lot of depression and soul searching and not finding answers to really anything, kind of losing faith and things like that. We took time off the road and I went home and reconnected with like family and the earth and having a community and finding a sense of self, and did a lot of self-work, read a lot of literature and sought help, and basically found solace in having no answers and enjoying life. And I realized that I wouldn't have gotten there if it wasn't for kind of the lull, the searching period that was Smoke and Mirrors. And it's about being grateful for hard times. Yeah.
I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground.
We worked with Mattman and Robin, who are these incredible Swedish producers. Really helped us to take a step back from Imagine Dragons, which one of our biggest weaknesses as a band, I think, is we overproduce, overcompensate, and try to create sounds by making a wall of noise, rather than being more subtle and being more careful and selective about instrumentation. So they helped us to kind of see that and step back and use, one good drum sound opposed to 6 bass drums on top of each other to get a sound. And it started with that guitar riff, the dum da dum da dum da dum. Then from there I started to write the lyrics, and typically lyrics come at the same time as melody for me. I'll hear a melody as almost a lyric. Like, it'll be like, da 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 summer day, da 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 summer day, like just made up words, like just hearing a melody like that. And then I'll sit down with a notepad and actually write out what I want it to say, but I'll try to formulate it also to a melody. So it kind of typically comes hand in hand for me. The video for Believer, we always try to accomplish, to place visually what the song feels like, but to do it in a way that's a little more out of the box and different than you would expect. And so we really like kind of throwback movies of our youth and characters of our youth, and Dolph Lundgren kind of represented someone who was just so out of reach and godly. We had this idea of symbolizing kind of the different phases of life, the being an old, wise version of yourself, but then the youngest and most naive version of yourself, and then right in the middle where you think you know everything, but you know nothing. So we reached out to Dolph Lundgren, just hopeful and wishing that, shooting for the stars, and he was down. So we got into a room and he punched me in the face a lot of times. He was really professional and cool about it. He was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I was like, "Yeah, I really want it to be visceral. I want it can't look fake." And we had our shadow boxing moments, and then we had the impactful moments, and we needed those impactful moments. So yeah, he amped it up, and then we kept going until I was like, okay, that's, I need a break. And I felt a little weird for a couple days, but it was worth it in the end.